One. Hey guys, Jim Edwards here, along with
Stu Smith.
And welcome to another episode of Funnel Scripts Live. And so Stu and I are checking out your concerns and your questions about sales copy and funnels and stuff as it relates to funnel scripts especially. And so we have an interesting one that's come in that we just spent the last 30 minutes going, what is he doing? What? So anytime we're sitting there going, what, and it's not immediately apparent what's going on, then there's something funky going on. So Stu, what did the person ask and what's up?
Right. So here Keith asked if, and this was a great email that he sent us just asking for help. But he basically asked, does he need to keep on going or cut bait? Fish or cut bait, the old saying goes, right? And he goes, hey, Jim, I've been working like crazy using funnel scripts. I'm following you on Facebook every day. For some reason, I am missing something because my page does not convert.
Okay.
Spent over $1,000 on Facebook ads, only sold like four bots.
That's the first thing I would tell you right there is you spent $1,000 on Facebook ads with no results. That's a problem. You should never be spending $1,000 on any kind of ads with no results. Keep going.
Yeah, you got to test your ads, but okay. So anyway, I've exhausted over 2 months of trying to make my page work with horrible results. It could be the Facebook ads running to the ad, but for some reason I doubt it. I've hired people that seem to know what they're talking about to do that. I've had 6 ads targeting different people with different messages, try to hit the vein, but they get to the page and then they bounce.
Okay.
And I think there's a reason why they bounce.
I think there's a reason. I think there's a reason why they bounce too. So let's look at the page real quick. And first off, this is not a bad looking page.
No, it looks good.
I don't necessarily like the top part here by having this is way too big. This is taking up way too much space. This should be at the bottom. Having some sort of a button with a call to action in the upper right with nothing else supporting it is a big mistake. So all this stuff should leave. Then we scroll. So this gives us about a third, 30%, 25% more space above the fold, where imagine if you could see this. Now we're seeing something. And so say hello to amazing touchable skin, get flawless skin in 15 minutes or less. That does not really have any type of a problem solved in that headline. And I think that's part of the reason why you're having problems with your Facebook ads is because you need to think of a Facebook ad like a conversation that is that starts with the ad, but it actually starts with what's going on in the customer's head. But at a minimum, it starts with the ad. So unless your ad says, hey, click here to get amazing touchable skin, then you're probably talking in your ads, if you're getting clicks, about more stuff like what's going on here with your bullets. Deep pore cleaning without redness and irritation. That's a feature, but at least it's some kind of a problem. There's irritation. Gentle exfoliation that leaves silky smooth skin. Okay, that's got a little bit of a benefit to it. Makes pores tiny, reducing blemishes to nearly nothing. Fresh and clean smelling formula with no harsh chemicals, irresistible, softer skin in 15 minutes or less. Again, these are kind of weak bullets. There's no emotional pull. Deep pore cleaning without redness so you can avoid irritation, which means your skin is radiant and you're more beautiful. That kind of a thing. I mean, I'd want to...
You want to tweak that a little bit.
Yeah, tweak it. It's a little long, but it's in some ways it's not. Deep pore cleaning, no redness or irritation, makes you more comfortable and beautiful at the same time, or feel more comfortable and beautiful at the same time.
Or you can make that as part of like the headline before the bullets too.
Right.
Like,
well,
here are a few reasons, or here are a few ways to make yourself more beautiful and
absolutely. But let's say, and again, A guy with this beard and an ex-Navy SEAL are talking about beautiful, softer skin.
I love it. I love
But
it.
let's say that
Hey, I got to get my forehead shinier. Helps.
so softer skin, more beautiful skin. And let's choose one. Let's choose another one. Reduce blemishes and whatever the pay. What's the payoff of reduced blemishes? Reduces blemishes so you can feel more confident, which means your inner beauty shines through. Okay, now let's talk about this for a second, because he was saying, man, I've run 6 different ad sets to the same page. Well, that's your first mistake, because you should be running a specific ad set to a specific page. Remember, this is a conversation. So if we've got 3 different conversations, we got the softer skin, we got the more beautiful skin, and we got the reduced blemishes so you can feel more confident and let your inner beauty shine through. Actually, I like that. Let your inner beauty shine through with softer skin in less than 15 minutes.
Yeah, look younger.
That's right. I could use just for men, but I heard it causes cancer, so I'm not going to use it. My point is that each one of those conversations is completely different, which means you need to have a different landing page for each one of these. So if your ads are all about softer skin, then this headline needs to say, say hello to softer skin in 15 minutes or less. Say hello to softer skin and goodbye to rough, red, and irritated skin in 15 minutes or less. Okay, if you're talking about more beautiful skin, say hello to more beautiful skin in 15 minutes or less. Or if we're talking about blemishes, the ad is how to reduce blemishes in 15 minutes or less 3 times a week. Then your headline on the page that they come to from that ad needs to be, let your inner beauty shine through and reduce blemishes. Let your inner beauty shine through, reduce blemishes, and feel more confident in 15 minutes or less. That is continuing the conversation that was started, but without seeing the ads, and depending on what you're doing, they show up here and it's a whole different message. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So, looking down at these bullets, thinking about the bullet formula, FBM, feature, benefit, meaning. These are, deep pore cleaning without redness and irritation. Deep pore cleaning is a feature. Okay, redness and irritation is kind of a problem, but it's deep pore cleaning so you can get this benefit, which means whatever. At a minimum, it's got to be, here's the feature with the benefit. So, gentle exfoliation that leaves silky smooth skin. It should be gentle exfoliation that leaves skin silky smooth.
There you go.
And touchable. Oh, and to a lover's touch. Ooh, dude.
Now we're talking. Now we're adding emotion.
Yeah. Now we're gonna have to start reading some romance novels. That stuff with Fabio on the front, man. Makes pores. So anyway, you guys see what I'm saying. I have a feeling that one of the problems is that the conversation is stilted and it's not making sense. So our promise to you, if for any reason we don't meet your satisfaction in the 6 days of purchase of our Facebook, we'll gladly issue a full refund, no questions asked. This is not the right spot for this. You have not built the value. You have not given anybody any sort of a value stack. You have not told your story. You have not earned the right to tell them that if they're not happy, you'll refund within 60 days. What the hell am I not happy with? The Le Parfait charcoal Facebook mask, sorry. 10,000 customers enjoy. Yeah, it's just this is the wrong spot for this. So are you ready to experience results like these? So it's like the parts are here, but it's out of order. And you need to think in terms of problem, agitate, solve. What's the problem? Make it worse, and then explain how this solves it. So that would be the first thing I would tell you. There's all the parts are here, but they're not here in the right order. Also, where the heck is your call to action? Looky here. Now here's something else. Your call to action is buy now, buy now, buy now. What am I buying? You're asking me to buy before you tell me what it is, and then I come down here and finally find out what the hell it is. I finally read all the way down here, and there's nowhere to buy. So the parts are out of order. Now let's look at one other thing too. We click, and this rescue my skin thing is just wow. So I'm going to click the buy now button, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, watch what starts happening here. It's like, okay, let me come up here, and I'm just moving my mouse around. I'm not leaving, okay, but I'm just moving my mouse around. Now it's saying, oh, save 15%. Don't pass on this offer. So I haven't even read this, and you're telling me to save 15%. So if I click this, it's going to take me to another page. Wait, we'd hate to see you leave. Let us sweeten the deal. Okay, well, what am I getting here? Uses exfoliate, depth cleanse, benefits, goodbye to acne, pimples, blackheads. Yes. You know, I guess that's okay. Then we got our one-time offer, mass applicator, custom brush. All right, but then watch this. I'm just kind of.
There you go.
This is the one that I'm just like, oh my God, what are you doing?
Let's send them to Amazon instead.
So we understand you are new to the site, may have hesitancy buying. We're also on Amazon. So they come over to Amazon, and the price is $23.95. How much is it over here? Is it telling me how much it is here?
Previous page.
Did we even see how much it is here, though?
Not on this one, but on the previous page there was. There it is.
Okay, so
$24.95.
So it's also $1 cheaper on Amazon.
And Amazon ships like next day.
Yeah.
Your Amazon Prime.
Yeah. So this is where it just starts getting jacked. And this thing right here.
Yeah, I wouldn't even mention Amazon.
Yeah.
I mean, sell more stuff on Amazon. That's great. Have 2 different stores, but.
Yeah, but this thing right here also, this is like, what is all this stuff? What is this? This does not make sense to me. And the 15% off thing and all this other, it's, you see, the tops don't match. It's just, did you see that, man?
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like the less is more guy.
Yep.
What I would recommend is go back to the very first page, and then make that small with the buy now being that's the first page right there. And if anybody maybe have some kind of a header where they can go to all the other information of more information on the product, testimonials. I like that way better, because otherwise you don't necessarily need to scroll through all this, because it kind of had me at the first page.
Right. But I think I understand what you're saying, and compartmentalizing the thing. I'm a big fan of above the fold doing exactly what you say, giving them enough information. And in fact, in order to do that better, you probably should have a video sales letter here or something, instead of this picture of this lady, though she is pretty, is taking up 25% of your space here with not giving really any information to aid somebody in the buying process.
Good point.
So perhaps a video sales letter here. I mean, you really can't go wrong with a damn good a damn good headline, a really good video sales letter, a 4-part Brunson box where it gives them the previews of what's in the thing, and enough information that they can click a buy now button and come over to your order form. And it's almost like the order form on the next page is the one that's a better order form, because this actually lists off this I assumed it did, but this is just FAQ, but this should list off everything you're going to get, all the benefits, all the bonuses, all the everything on this page, so that between the page here, what they see here, and then clicking over to the order form, they can make a complete buying decision based on what's there. And then all the stuff below is your problem, agitate, solve. It's your story and your offer. It's all the stuff that this is the quick reactors up here, the ones who say, yeah, I've heard of this, or this sounds cool, or it's only $35, I'll order it. And if it works out, great. If it doesn't, great. But all the other stuff is more for the analyzers, or more importantly, like many people, and I'm sure you've done this too, I do this all the time, is I'll buy on impulse, and then after I've bought and I'm waiting for it to show up, I'll go back and read the entire site to make sure that I made a good decision.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. So the parts are here, you know, not looking at this, but you know, aren't they cute?
Hey, take a look at the primary site, the lpskin.com, and see how they set theirs up.
Okay. Well, they got a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yes, they have other products, but they still have the clay mask for $17.95.
Okay. Well, let's see. Well, theirs is just, oh, damn. No wonder. Okay. $17.95 as opposed to all kind of different prices here. Anywhere between $24.95 and, well, that's interesting. Save 15%, but you don't tell me how much it is. But yeah, there's just too much confusion going on here. That's why it's not working.
Yeah.
So I would say you need to, if we were going to break this all down, I'll give my opinion, then you can give yours. Figure out the one conversation that you want to have with people to start with. Create a slippery slide with your funnel page that continues that conversation from the ad to the funnel to the order page. And it's totally consistent, it's totally congruent, and it makes sense all the way through. If you've got all these different prices, that's another reason why you've got to have a very clear offer stack, because if all you're selling is the jar of goo, then it's a commodity, because they can go to the main web page and see it's $18. They can go to Amazon and see that it's $23.95. On your page, it's $24.95, unless I take the 15% off, but then you don't tell me what the price is. All I'm doing is comparing the same bottle of goo at different prices, plus your message is all jacked. But now, if you were to say, okay, not only are you going to get the charcoal mask, but you're also going to get this cool brush. You're also going to get this complete skincare or face care instructional video set that's going to help you do this. You're going to get a 15-minute consultation with an image consultant. You're going to get our 50-page beauty and style guide. You're going to get, you see what I mean? Now we're building an offer that you can't compare to anything else, and you could probably charge $40 for all that.
Yeah.
Instead of just saying, well, I can get it for $5 cheaper here. So that would be my advice. What do you think, Stu? And then we'll wrap this up.
No, man, that you summed that up very nicely. I like your idea of the video sales letter up front. You know, like I said, I tend to be more of a minimalist, you know, so I prefer not to scroll a lot on a web page, you know, but make a nice, you know, header, you know, where it actually has links to more information, you know, very similar to the main website that they have, the LP Skin. You know, they did the same thing. They have, you know, home, shop, clinical studies, videos, in the news, about us, blog,
right,
you know, all these things here right up at the top on the headline or the header. And, you know, that's, and their page is not that long.
right.
And, you know, a lot of pop-ups that show up and kind of distract you a little bit during that long process.
All those pop-ups and the other stuff, just ditch that stuff. And I think you're right. Testing it as an e-com site more than a funnel is worth trying. I would say the first time out of the bag, though, just go with the straight up simple funnel. Get it all on there. Do what we said. where in effect, and we did this way back in like 97, 96, 97, we created pages that was like super, super long, but they were divided. It was almost like the pages were, as you went down the page, it could have been on the single page or it could have been a separate page. So creating the page like that, to begin with, you can always convert that over into more of an e-com site. But I think just the simplest thing to do to try to sell this is to get rid of all the distractions. I would probably get a different domain so that people can't go to the root domain and see, oh, well, this, I mean, I go to the main website and I can get it for $8 cheaper. I mean, that right there, we're a couple of knuckle draggers that don't use this kind of stuff, and we still figured out we could save $8.
Yeah.
So get a different domain. Go get, FrenchClayMask.com or something, and really play it up and really have a crazy cool offer stack. That's going to make a difference for you. So yeah. I'm Jim Edwards.
Stu Smith.
And we hope you enjoyed this episode of Funnel Scripts Live, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye, everybody.